Hello there everybody, welcome back, and here I'm going to be ranking Hazbin Hotel Season 1 worst to first. Now, this is going to be ranking all 8 episodes of the first season of this really great show, and also I just wanted to give a big thank you to everyone who checked out my last video ranking all the songs from Season 1. It's one of my most popular videos that I've made on my channel, and it really means a lot to me to know that there's still a lot of you that will come and check out my videos. And my videos have been doing pretty well over this years, but just seeing another video get into the thousands really means a lot to me, and I'm really grateful. But that was kind of a motivation for me to do this, because I did want to do a ranking of this because I love this show, but seeing the response to that, I figured that should be my next video. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into it. But I do want to say it's kind of a cheat because it says in the title worst to first, but I love all these episodes, so technically none of them are worst, but that's just the title that we've been running with these ranking videos. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. At number 8 we have Scrambled Eggs. Now, even the episode that I think is the worst, it actually has some pretty cool moments in there. You have, for example, so there's usually these episodes have like 2 type of plots, and one of the main plots is Alistair has like a meeting with all the other overlords, which are the hierarchy in this realm of hell, and they were talking about the extermination being moved. Instead of for every year, they moved it. Adam and the angels moved it to 6 months where they're going to come back and do their extermination. And so they're talking about that while also learning some more info about one of the exorcists were actually killed, and then there's a thing there, while the other plot is Vaggie taking some charge and trying to have the guest of the hotel do like trust exercises and basically doing little things to try to show them improving to become better people. So there's some good moments there with the characters, but in terms of my enjoyment, it's like at the bottom because the other episodes are just that good. This one's just a fine episode, but not great. At number 7, we have Hello Rosie. Now this episode has a lot of big like plot moments, like Charlie making a deal with Alistair, which we all were like, you are stupid, that's a bad idea. Vaggie and Charlie both going out to get some help with the hotel. Vaggie going to Carmilla, who was the one who ended up killing the exorcist that you learn to find out, and trying to learn how you were able to do that. Charlie getting some more manpower from the cannibal town, and they both have really fun song sequences, and I love both the songs in that episode. And it's just like it's basically a setup episode to like the big grand finale of the finale, but for what it is, it's pretty fun. At number 6 we have Welcome to Heaven. Now, this episode was a bit iffy for me because of the religious aspects and how I didn't like some of the portrays of how it was handled there, because I thought it was kind of one-sided and all. But besides my personal tiffs with it, I thought the arc of, for example, Angel showing how far you've seen he's come, and even standing up to his abuser and Valentino to protect his friends at the bar was great. The stuff with Serpentius was really funny with Cherry Bomb, and seeing Husk was great. Like that whole arc with them at the bar and stuff was really fun and nice to see. And the songs were, so one song was one of my least favorite, was the Heaven song, but then the You Didn't Know kind of irritates me, but it also cooks. So it's 50-50. Like, I love the singing, and you can tell there's a lot of passion and all in it, but I'm kind of conflicted on the messaging and what their goal is in telling that part of the story. But besides my personal nitpicks, I did enjoy the episode overall, and I did love exploring this world of heaven. I thought it was really fascinating. At number 5, The Show Must Go On. Now, yes, this was the big finale, and it was really like, it feels like so much happened in such a short length of an episode, which is why I wish the show would have longer run times or more episodes to flesh out some of this stuff. But with that critique already been stated by a lot of people, including myself, I thought the episode was great. There were some good Husker Dust moments that I noticed in there. some great fight sequences, and just like a lot of like potential setups for the future seasons that they teased at the end. The hotel ended up getting destroyed, but the whole found family of them coming together, rebuilding a better new one, and of course that big reveal at the end on Charlie's plan worked. It's right, because Sir Pentious was the first one to be redeemed after nobly sacrificing himself. And it really, people were like, when I saw it, like, it was the funniest thing. Like, people were laughing. I don't know, like, some people I know were like bursting out laughing, some people were sad, but it's just how abrupt and just it just was crazy. And just seeing the banter between the cast, and the villains were really devious, and it was just a lot of fun of an episode. Number 4, radio killed the video star. Now, this is a great episode, and that picture there says it all. It's basically a pissing contest between Alistair and Vox. You learn about, you don't really know much about their history, but they hate each other, and Vox is like one of, if not the main leader of the 3Bs, which is some of the main antagonists that are going to be of this show. I definitely know. So it was just really fun to see that. You get introduced to Sir Pentious here, who is a fan favorite, and we didn't really know if he would be part of the main cast when we saw the pilot, and this episode is what really officially introduced him to the audience that watches the show. And there's some good animation there. The song that starts with Sorry is such a classic meme song. It's so silly and dumb. I love it so much. The animation's fun, and it was just a pretty fun episode overall. At number 3, we have Overture. Now, this is the first episode that gets us right into the show, and it does a great job. Like, for a minute there, I was thinking this might have been my favorite episode, because it does everything a premiere does right. It introduces us to our characters pretty well with that silly commercial at the beginning. You introduce the main antagonist of this season in a really interesting and compelling way. The songs, both songs, are phenomenal songs. The blind optimism of Charlie, seeing him through the streets of hell, seeing how hell it is, and she's just so happy and optimistic, and it's kind of funny. And then seeing, the Adam and the angels just being disgusting and horrible. It's like, oh, they're evil. And it was just great. The animation was stellar. There were some fun moments with the cast, and it sets up the overarching theme of the season and leaves you with some questions with that end teaser with Adam and them. So again, great start to the season. At number 2, we have Dad Beat Dad. Now, this episode was fantastic because it introduces us to one of the main players of this show, which will be Lucifer, the King of Hell, Charlie's dad. They have some rough patches that they have, like a bad, kind of fractured relationship, if you will. So it was nice to see their dynamics there. Of course, everyone's main favorite was Alistair having another pissing contest, this time with Lucifer. And this has become like a really popular ship. People want like their dynamic and want to see them, going forward. But it was also really important because a lot of people glossed over how, despite all the chaos and funness and all, there's a really tense and really disturbing scene where Alistair is completely horrible to Husk in one sequence, and it's supposed to be a parallel to how Val treats Angel. And the fact that a lot of people victim blamed and said Husk shouldn't have got on to Alistair, and Alistair was just putting him in his place, and there was a lot of victim blaming because everyone sees Alistair as he's perfect, and there's a lot of fans of Alistair. I thought that was really gross and disgusting. So I'm glad that this kind of sheds light on, no, Alistair's a horrible person. I mean, they're all bad in their own ways because they're in hell for a reason, but Alistair's like really evil, So I just thought that was important just to have that scene, despite it hurting, because Husk is like my favorite character, one of my favorite characters, up there with Angel. It's really tough to choose, but I just thought that was important, and both songs are like phenomenal. The first one, the Hell's Greatest Dad, was spectacular. It was so much fun to listen to. And then the one at the end with Charlie and her dad, Lucifer, that was such a beautiful, sweet song. And of course, you have another character that just kind of shows up, Mimsy, who is hilarious, and I thought that she was fun for what she was in. Of course, no surprise here, number 1 is Masquerade. easily the best episode because it does what I really want the show to do going forward, is have episodes centered on their characters instead of an episode centered on like story beats and, you know, centering of the plot, which is great. I just want episodes to just dissect and just flesh out these fantastic characters. And with this, you learn what Angel goes through at his job, the abuse he endures constantly by his boss, and just the toxic environment. And then also the beautiful development of Husker Dust, where they sing the song together about they're both in bad situations, but they at least they have each other and they can stick together, and they're both losers, and it's just perfection. It's phenomenal. And Charlie, you know, learns something too because, you know, she's the main character, so she has a plot point throughout where, you know, she should learn not to be so intrusive and overly positive, because not everything is all sunshine and rainbows. There's some dark stuff that goes on, and you just gotta, you know, be there for your friends in the best way that you can. But this is a complicated situation that Angel's in, but both songs of Poison is fantastic. Loser Baby, top tier, just great. This is a phenomenal episode. I loved everything about it. Some parts are really tough to rewatch, but overall it's an important episode that restarted some conversations on, you know, the subject matter in the episode. So I think that's really great. Again, what do you all think of this ranking video of all of season 1 of Hazbin Hotel? Please let me know down below in the comment section. I would really love to see what you guys would rank the episodes. And if you want to hit the subscribe button and the bell as well to get notified of when I upload, that would mean so much to me. Again, thank you all so much for checking this video out, and I hope to catch you all on the next one. Bye.